Good morning, Marka.
Good morning.
You ready to do this crazy nonsense today?
I am. My body might be a different story.
What do you say to me every morning when you wake up?
Hey, Frozen.
Yeah?
I don't wanna.
Exactly. Every morning for the past 3 weeks? 4 weeks, maybe.
It's been a while.
Yeah. So, today is the Hoosick Notch. The hardest mile or the most fun mile on the AT, depending on how you look at it. I'm thinking it's going to be the hardest mile based on what we've seen so far. And then we got the Hoosick Arm. And apparently there is snow and ice on both of these things today, so that's good. Alright, Hoosick Notch. And there's snow literally right down here.
Yeah, that worked out really well last time.
Alright, in the notch. I am not going to be able to film much, but I can film others.
Okay. Oh, my drinking bowl just went.
We also have ice and snow, so that little added difficulty, little added challenge.
Actually, in some ways, I think it is a little bit of a help.
Yeah?
Yeah, because...
I call BS.
Well, not in all ways, but
because I'm stepping on ice right now.
Up a little bit.
Yeah? Whoa!
So the steps aren't as big. It's slippery, obviously.
Yeah.
Can't go around it.
Yes, you can.
It's like that song with the bear.
Cat,
can't go over it.
Drop off of that thing.
Can't go around it. Let's go under it.
No, I mean on the one you're on right now.
Oh, here, no problem.
Oh, you okay?
On American Ninja Warrior.
Ninja Warrior, right here. It's real life Ninja Warrior.
Oh, that got cool.
Yeah. Yeah, constant weather changes in here. Look at that.
Oh, there's just underground.
Hey, that's pretty neat. No? No reply on that one, Marka. Alright. Believe we're out of the Hoosick Notch. Now, was it the hardest mile or the most fun? I liked it. It was good. Are we sure we're out, though? We did it in an hour and 10 minutes. Alright, the Hoosick Arm. We're in it now. Honestly, it's not as bad as anything we did yesterday. Maybe a little steeper. It's just a normal White's mountain uphill. That's right, I can walk up the arm and film. It's nothing we haven't done. The notch, that's something we haven't done. But that was really fun. I'm a poet and didn't know it. I think that is Old Spec, and there's a fire tower on top of that. So we're going today.
Yeah, the Hoosick Arm was hard, but my arm is harder. So.
Wow. What a dad joke. Look at that. That's definitely a dad joke right there. I'll tell you what, the scenery in Maine has been garbage. Like, I don't know why anybody wants to see this crap. So over it.
It's been probably the worst scenery on the entire trail. It's just, yeah. I mean, do you see how ugly this is right here?
Crap. So, it's doing some reflection, life reflections here. Debated on whether to tell this story, but I think it needs to be out there. I'm still thinking about it. It's still something that struck me very hard on the AT, on my journey. And it's about fresh ground, and it was the day that me and RD took our first zero at the Rattle River Hostel. Fresh ground had offered to drive us, into town to get us, food, whatever. We chose McDonald's that day. Ordered, went outside to eat it. And there was a red wagon, parked pretty much right next to the picnic table. And a guy was there hanging around. We thought he was doing something for McDonald's. He had like an orange ball cap and a yellow like a crossing guard, like a traffic cop vest on. Just thought he was official. Fresh ground looks at him. He goes, "Hey, what's up, man? What are you doing? What's in the wagon?" And he said, "Well, I'm on a little journey right now. gonna go see my dad. And I forget where he said. It doesn't matter. It doesn't relate to the story. But he was going like 70 miles over the next few days to see his dad. And then he was going to go down to Texas. We noticed the wagon wheels were kind of falling apart. And we started talking to him a little bit more. And he said, hey, come on, sit down. You know, you're a traveler. These guys are travelers. We're all travelers. Okay? And he sat down and we started talking to him. He's like, yeah, I just stopped into McDonald's to charge my phone. I got about 20% on it today, and I'll get a little bit more for dinner and whatever. And started looking. He's like, well, they make these power banks. He's like, yeah, I know, but I don't have one. And the Fresh Ground, without hesitation, went back to the van and gave him a 20,000 milliamp power bank that he had been carrying. Could start to tell that, the guy was like, well, are you giving this to me? Is what he asked. And Fresh Ground said, yeah, man, just take it. And he started tearing up a little bit. Fresh Ground was kind of eyeing the wheels on the wagon. And he started asking, what's in the wagon? He's like, oh, that's everything that I'm taking on my journey. I sleep outside, and I just keep pushing through the rain, and I really just want to go see my dad. So we tell him to wait a second, and we hop back in the van. And the wheels on this wagon, I'm telling you, they wouldn't have made it another mile. They were falling off. Fresh Ground went to and brought us to a hardware store, Tractor Supply. And he picked up a drill bit and a couple lawnmower wheels, which were the same size, and some bolts and nuts and everything he needed. Came back to the guy at the McDonald's and fixed this wagon for him. If everybody could take a little time out of their day to do something like that for everybody, the world would be an incredible place. And honestly, Fresh Ground went from trail angel to saint, in my opinion, on that day. And it's something that struck me really hard. It made me think just how wonderful of a person and a man he is. He's had his hardships. He's had his stories, his hard stories, and it's not my place to tell Fresh Ground's story. I'm sure if you ask him, he will tell you, where he came from, why he's doing what he's doing. Like I said, it's not my place to tell the story. It's his. He's just an awesome dude. I really hope we see him again. Climbing up Baldpate Mountain, I believe that's the name at least. It's the last two hills of the day, and then we go down to our shelter, and it looks beautiful just from the pictures on Gut Hook. Speaking of which, I just loaded the last Gut Hook map. By the end of this map, I will be on the summit of Katahdin. Alright, Baldpate. I think this is east. Summited. And we got to do that beast in front of us. Right behind that is camp. Feeling good today. Feeling really good today. Wow. I don't know if you guys can see it, but right to the left of the summit, almost on top right now, you can see Murica and Farmer up there, a little bit ahead of me. Like I said, I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but it's pretty cool. I don't know, but this might be the best view I've seen on the AT so far. This is gorgeous. This is incredible. You're looking south right now. Catman. You can see the first bald spot right in the center of your screen right now. He's coming down right now. Oh, magnificent view. Alright. A little dangerous. I'm glad this isn't wet, but going up. So freaking far. Changed so much. Everything's good. Finally good. You know? It was bad with me for a while. I don't know how well it came off in my Who Am I video, but man, screwed up. Never letting myself ever get like that ever again. Ever. Not gonna happen. Alright, just coming down Bald Pate Mountain. This is the view facing north. That's where we're going. Alright, so we made it to the Fry Notch lean-to about 6 o'clock. It's probably about 8 o'clock now. I just got done with chores. I'm gonna get in my hammock. Yeah, beautiful hammock spot up here. And just wanted to mention, to clear up some comments, if you guys can see that down there, we are still all hanging in our food bags. I think we got lazy maybe once or twice, but other than that, been hanging every night. So, or there's a bear box, one of the two. Anyway, I'm gonna have a great night. I have the perfect hang. I'm hoping it gets a little cooler out here, less humid, and another day of 15 miles tomorrow through Maine. We're gonna be in Andover. Gonna do a resupply and stay at the human. I keep wanting to say the Human Experiment Hostel, but that's not it. Human Nature Hostel, that's it. So, anyway, everybody, good night. I will see you in the morning. Morning, Cat. What's going on, man? Got the
Doing
KT.
Gingy day, so.
Wow. Got the KT cape going on now?
Yeah, a little Achilles issue.
Alright, man. Morning, Marika.
Good morning.
Murphy got me all hooked up here.
Nice.
Do it again.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Had a pretty good night's sleep last night. About 3 miles into the trip so far. I got a 14.3 mile day into Andover and staying at the Human Nature Hostel. There we go. Had a great pointless up and down this morning to wake me up. And still heading downhill, and then we got just a gradual climb all the way pretty much to Andover and then back down. Doing good. Left camp pretty late, about 8 o'clock, so I think the shuttle for the hostel comes at 4, is what we were saying. And looking forward to our resupply. So to be completely honest with everyone, I am so exhausted, I'm so tired, I'm so run down. Maine is kicking my butt really, really hard. So normally in these situations I try to find some kind of different outlook or a way of looking at things that I can use to my advantage just to get me through whatever I'm doing. We got 260 something miles left of this trip, but if it continues, you know, I'm at risk of not being able to make it. Worn out mentally, I'm physically exhausted, you know. So I'm laying in my hammock last night trying to figure out what to do here. You know, do I change my eating habits? You know, do I eat a bigger breakfast? Do I start taking caffeine pills? What do I do? And then it dawned on me, you know, the more challenging it is leading up to Katahdin, the better I'm going to feel, the more intense feelings I'm going to get, you know, summiting, you know, touching that sign. is going to be all the better. So I'm looking at this like a challenge now, and usually I don't really like doing that because, you know, I'm always like, you know, the trail is just here. It's not for you or against you. At this point, it's against me, and I'm fighting it. So, like I said, I don't like doing it, but this is what I need to do. I need to better my situation. I need to change the way I feel about certain things to make it. And if you don't do this periodically throughout your thru hike, you will fail. It will eat you alive, and you will fail. So whatever you can do to get you to the next section, the next town, you know, the next day if needed, you do it. You take your thoughts and you twist them into however it's going to make you motivated enough. So right now, this is a huge challenge for me. And like I said, it's going to be that much more intense of a feeling once I lay my hands on that sign. All right, about 2 o'clock, climbing up the last big hill for the day. Man, this must be a new section because there's not much to go by off of here. Keep turning around, making sure I'm on the trail. Crossed a stream, completely lost the trail, and I used gut hooks to get back to it. So I don't know what they were trying to do there. There's a clear path along the stream and a blaze pointing right over. On the other side, there's just nothing. All right, we made it to South Arm Road. Is that right, RD?
Yep.
Waiting on the human experiment to pick us up. Oh man, that hill was ridiculous, but it was okay coming down. Just sucked going up. Alright, got picked up, went to Mills Market, was able to do a 3-day resupply. They got everything you need there. North sides, ramen, tuna. Not buffalo tuna, but it'll work. They also got pizza and subs, but it's a little slow over there, so we're checking out this general store because it's right next door. So America said the food's better, so we'll see how it goes. Alright, so we made it to the Human Nature Hostel and got a little welcome package from Tim. We got cherry coke, Moxie, which is apparently an acquired taste. We're going to have to try this out. Blueberry pie, and some whoopie pies. And a nice little note. Thank you so much, Tim. Definitely appreciate it.
Thank you, Tim.
Look, you going to eat that?
Oh, yeah.
Alright. Nice. Mark is already done with this. No, just kidding. Alright, thanks a lot, Tim. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Tim.
Alright. So Moxie is like, I don't know, how would you describe it, farmer?
There's some kind of root.
Root
in
beer,
there.
yeah.
Yeah, root of some sort.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
Maybe a little bit of cough syrup, perhaps?
Yeah.
Root beer.
Grandpa's old cough syrup.
Yeah, root beer and cough syrup, maybe. It's good.
Yeah,
It's interesting.
Yeah.
Definitely interesting.
It was my third sip. I'm still trying to figure out what it is. I mean, it's not bad.
No.
It is, as they say, an acquired taste.
Alright guys, just wrapping up the night here, getting ready to go to bed. The owner of this hostel is actually I guess you probably know him as the Thrive guy on Naked and Afraid, so pretty cool. His name's Yukon, and he is a 2012, 2016 AT thru hiker. So that's pretty cool. I got to meet him, got to take a couple pictures with him. So anyway, awesome. We have pancakes here tomorrow, and see you in the morning. Good night, everybody.